Before you say a word, I have a limited amount of time and an even more limited amount of patience for you.
Well,
yes, that's
got
what,
it.
Look, keep
oh,
the...
I'll be.
Well,
I'd suggest,
I don't like...
sir.
Here comes a man who has sent a message to every authority figure in WWE.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 226 pounds, MJF.
The archetype looked like a man who is losing his balance. Adam Pearce isn't just a GM. He was his friend.
We have to face it at this point. The archetype is done playing nice. He spent a long time towing the company line, and we're finally seeing the real him.
Let's see if this match stays civil, or if the unhinged archetype shows up in the ring.
It's a rare condition this day and age to be this on the newspaper.
Yo.
Okay, Wade, help me out with this.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, L.A. Knight.
He may be abrasive to... This version of the archetype does not wrestle with guilt. He wrestles to win. And that makes him dangerous. You can be dangerous without losing who you are. That line he crossed with Pearce might be the one he can't come back from.
This match with LA Knight won't define his legacy, but it might tell us how far he's willing to fall.
Dropping the knee. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Oh, no. Has him lined up for the kill shot.
Springboard drop kick.
Watching him in the corner for something here.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
And he retaliates.
Oh, what a forceful clothesline.
From the apron. Good Lord. Taking flight. Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
The former archetype is looking to make a statement, but we're not sure what kind of statement he's looking to make. Oh, what a response. Uh-oh.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense. Has him hooked from the barricade.
Suplex from the barricade. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. And he tosses him back in now. Knight might be looking to fly.
Taking flight. Oh, took a flight, but crashed like the jet, man.
Boom, what a forearm.
Clothesline.
Elbow drop. That just knocked him a bit off once.
Bad position for Knight.
Pile driver. LA Knight's hopes are waiting.
Knight's having trouble assessing the situation. Serves him right for running his mouth.
Being placed in the corner here.
Defenses are sharp with this series of reversals.
Kicks right to the midsection. Opponent dropped in the corner.
Mudhole stomping. That was a showing of control and aggression. Something they'll want to keep up. God, ugly but effective counter. Foot to the face.
Slam.
This is a picture of confidence. I love this. He just doesn't care what anybody thinks.
Has it hooked in. Inverted vertical suplex. And this one might be headed ringside.
Bringing the old equalizer into this one.
Oh,
The official
bitch.
making clear this is, in fact, not that kind of match.
Taking him to the corner now.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count. If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick. Throwing down the proverbial gauntlet. Where is this going to go next?
Try something else. Ooh, a vicious shot right to the dome. Off the wells already forming from that kendo shot. Well, good. The official saw that happen. Foreign object used.
What the hell was that DQ out there? I didn't want to give you a second chance. I was told to. And you just made the entire board look like fools for pushing me into it.
You told me to be a good soldier. You should have realized I'm a general.
And yet here you are, causing chaos instead of leading anything. You think there won't be consequences? That you're above the system? You're not. You're in it. And now you're mine to deal with.
Then deal with me. Just don't be surprised when the system breaks trying to hold me down.
You're not as invincible as you think. Cody Rhodes didn't need to break the rules or burn bridges. He earned his WrestleMania shot the right way. That's why he'll be out there in the spotlight. And you're in here making excuses.
Well, well. The great comeback continues, I'll admit. I thought maybe you'd finally found that missing gear, that killer instinct that turns contenders into champions.
Funny. I was thinking the same thing about you. Thought you finally learned not to underestimate me.
I don't underestimate you. I understand you. You run hot. You talk big. You make noise. But when it matters most, you crumble.
like a forgotten statue years past its relevancy. That's why you're watching your shot vanish into thin air while Cody Rhodes has the chance to write his own ending at WrestleMania.
You almost sound like you're rooting for him.
Oh, Cody Rhodes is going to lose at WrestleMania to my client, Braun Breaker. But he'll do it under the lights in the main event, with the world chanting his name and singing his song. And you will be back here, still trying to figure out how the story moved on without you.
I don't need a spotlight to shine, Paul. I'm the damn fire. And this fire will keep burning until I get my shot against Braun.
Sure, face it. While you act out and spiral, the window on your comeback is slamming shut. Late means last, archetype. And in this business, last means left behind. Hey, have fun watching Braun and Cody at WrestleMania.
And now the GM of SmackDown, Nick Aldis, with what we suspect will be an announcement about WrestleMania.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome the winner of the Royal Rumble and the man who will main event WrestleMania, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Here we go, Cody Rhodes on SmackDown for the first time since punching his ticket to WrestleMania. Cody is really milking his intro, isn't he?
More than usual.
I don't like the looks of this.
Looks like we had our own Rumble, didn't we, Cody? It doesn't look like we've got a Royal Rumble winner after all. That complicates WrestleMania, doesn't it?
That's enough! You are going to face severe consequences.
Oh, what's that, Cody? I should be the next challenger for Braun Breaker? You want me to take your spot?
Cody's got some fight left in him. I'm afraid you mean hot.
Make the match of this.
You will never get a shot at WrestleMania. You are suspended!
We need medical attention back there immediately. That crossed a major line.
Something tells me the archetype isn't finished crossing lines.
Our thoughts are with Cody Rhodes.
I don't even know where to start. It wasn't enough to attack me? Someone who stood by you? Someone who came to you as a friend? And now Cody? I once thought you were walking a hard road back, but you're just burning the whole trail behind you.
Hey, at least I'm not forgettable. Not everyone is content to put on a suit, coast into irrelevance, and claim it's a legacy.
You really think you're better this way, don't you? You're not evolving. You're eroding. And you're too far gone to notice the difference.
Whatever version of me gets Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Check your phone, idiot. Aldis already made the call. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton. Triple threat at Saturday night's main event. Winner gets Braun. That's the WrestleMania main event. Not you.
No, I'm not letting that happen. I clawed my way back, bled for this place, and now I get to watch from the sidelines while they hand out my WrestleMania spot like a party favor? Not happening.
How are you going to manage that? You're not even allowed in the building. Go home and take a hard look in the mirror.
Oh, hey. I don't think we're supposed to be talking since you're suspended. Unless we're just hanging out. In public, where it's safe.
Relax, Troy. I'm not going to kick your ass in an airport. Unless you give me a reason to.
That is wonderfully reassuring.
I need a WWE producer I can trust to keep his mouth shut. You're going to help me.
Fantastic. I love helping. People always say, if you need anything, ask Troy. He can make it happen.
Good. I just need to know the whereabouts of Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton. At all times. When they're coming, when they're going, when they're vulnerable.
Oh, just that, huh? Yeah. I think that's a very interesting request, and I will consider it.
And I'm reconsidering my stance on airport beatings.
Consider it done. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. I suppose you want to get started on this as soon as possible.
Let's start with Kevin Owens.
I know I'm going to regret this.
Kevin Owens is looking totally locked in for his match later tonight in what is now a warm-up for the triple threat.
First Cody, now KO? That man's not even supposed to be here.
This suspended superstar has found his way backstage to target one of Braun Breaker's potential WrestleMania opponents.
He might not be on the card, but he is clearly still very much in the picture. And still very much a problem for everyone at the WWE.
Starting with Kevin Owens.
Turns it around. Uh-oh.
Solid bit of defense on his part there.
Big punch finds its mark.
Fighting in the parking lot, concrete and catastrophe everywhere. Just hurling that safety cone with such force.
No one expected a suspended superstar to show up, especially not Kevin Owens. Nothing safe about that, just chucking that fluorescent cone.
Rocked with the cone.
I'd say they should be careful over there, but I think danger is what they have in mind.
They're out to cause real bodily harm.
Just hurling that safety cone with such force. KO keeps him at bay. Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Oh, this is nasty. Somebody's got to put a stop to this.
Fighting it out in the parking lot? This is looking like one of those outlaw mud shows now.
Boom. Red means stop, and so does that.
Oh, he saw it coming.
What's he preparing for?
Pile driver.
Spiked him.
And you never want to end up fighting in a WWE parking lot.
Oh, yeah, you got to keep your head on a swivel, because getting hit by a car is the least of your worries here. Managing to evade a precarious position there. Throwing hands with such tremendous force.
Hoisted up high here.
Down into the shoulder.
Wow, that hurt.
Powerbomb position, up we go, and down across the knee.
Truly, no good ever comes from being in a WWE parking lot, even when you're not in the middle of a brawl.
Debilitating attack on the leg.
Ouch.
Goodness, that exploder suplex. Treating this parking lot like it's a boxing ring. The asphalt is like the mat. This is crazy, man.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank. Oh, here we go. Brain Buster.
I'll tell you now, I've fought in the parking lots before. It's not a good place to be.
same about that, just chucking that fluorescent cone.
He's able to sidestep out of that.
Uh-oh. A huge crossbody for the counter.
And look at this fight back, refusing to be dragged around any longer.
All the way suplex. When there's this much to stay in, a parking lot becomes a good place for a brawl.
But that pavement isn't as soft as the ring, I'll tell you that.
Down on the skull.
Oh, this is nasty. Somebody's got to put a stop to this. Impressive counter by KO.
Oof, taking a rough hit from a thrown trash can.
Owens was ready for that.
Strong forearm.
Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench.
Bashed it right in the face.
What a reversal. German suplex. Ooh, great anticipation. He saw it coming from Owens. Catches the kick.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals.
And Owens able to reverse it.
Hooked up in a pump handle.
Holy, that will fracture a neck.
Counters.
KO's not ready for this.
Pile driver.
Spiked him. Beating down with a shovel, straight pummeling them with it.
I don't see them getting up after that.
There you are.
Please, no. I didn't know you were asking me to be a part of a crime spree. When I saw KO on that stretcher, my life and career flashed.
Calm down, Troy. Kevin Owens is going to be fine. Eventually. Maybe. Who knows? But you're already in this now.
No, I just pointed you in a direction. Under duress. Let's not forget the under duress part. I was very under a lot of duress.
You were an accomplice. You're already on the ride. You think if anyone finds out you helped me, they'll believe you were innocent?
Yes! If there's one thing people know me for, it's my integrity and... Okay, yeah, you're right. What else do you need me to do?
Good boy. I need you to tell me where I might find Seth Rollins.
You might find him any number of places. Spending time with Becky and the kid, at the dentist, or maybe at NXT next week.
You're turning into a regular right-hand man, Troy.
I really wish you wouldn't do this.
There's an added buzz in the air with Seth Rollins returning home to NXT.
The Archetype with another attack.
This man is crossing lines that haven't even been drawn yet.
I don't believe in accidents, man. You take out 2 title contenders, and you're making a claim, loud and violent. He definitely wants his shot, and he's not waiting for permission.
He's not even waiting until Rollins made it into the building, turning the parking lot into a battleground.
Takedown, looking for the crossface, gets cinched in, this could be over.
And the whole point here,
Looking to free the arm and does just that.
versatility from Rollins.
Oh, that punch! Just hurling that safety cone with such force.
Rollins' NXT homecoming has turned into a nightmare thanks to the suspended Archetype.
It's a recipe for cracked ribs.
And he finds a way to elude that. Oh, man. Oh, going to the ambulance, opening those doors. You know what they have in mind won't be good.
Rollins in the line of fire.
Pile driver!
Spiked him. Nothing good is up there. I'll just say it right now.
He's on top of the ambulance now. What comes? No, no, no.
Off the mark.
Crashing and burning like that. At least there's an ambulance nearby for them. Perched on top of the ambulance now. He's got something big in mind.
He's climbing to the top of the ladder now.
He doesn't have a lot of room up there. I can't emphasize enough how ill-advised this is.
Down into the shoulder. Wow, that hurt. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, no!
Thunderous splash connects.
That was a crushing dive off of the ambulance. How either competitor can move after that is beyond belief.
Cracked with that kendo stick. Oh! Seth turns that away.
Oh, shattering arm. Drop arm breaker.
Whack! This is turning into Swanson Street.
Ducks out of harm's way.
Driven down face first.
And averting damage there. Ooh.
Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench.
Super kick! Powerbomb position, up we go, and down across the knee. Showing no sign of respect for his opponent.
Just trying to provoke them with that weapon.
Oh, kendo stick right to the head.
We all know he thinks he's the best. Quit messing around. Rollins now, big revolution knee.
that spot. Gut buster. Hooking him up. Face buster. Oh, look at this here. Arm wrench. Kick to the gut creates separation.
Every counter being answered.
Oh, here we go. Brain buster.
Bam! Rollins steers clear of that.
Boom! Brought down with the sling blade.
Got them off their feet here. Oh, look at this. Fighting back. What a punch. Oh, here we go. Brain buster. Kick gets caught.
Answer after answer for each other's offense here.
Gets the reversal. What a counter. Legs caught. Caught. Uh-oh. Dragon screw.
Powerbomb position, up we go, and down across the knee.
Even more damage inflicted to the torso.
Making a concerted effort to repeatedly go after the midsection, to go after the core of the body.
Oh, here we go. And now it looks like they're done. Done.
You really don't know how to stay gone, do you?
People just don't know how to stay out of my way.
Seth Rollins was supposed to be a special guest referee here tonight to determine the championship match at Stand and Deliver.
And now Seth can't stand or deliver.
When you thought you were too good for NXT a few months ago, that was the best thing to ever happen to me. But at least now the whole world knows the truth, that the Archetype's legacy isn't redemption, it's wreckage.
It's both. Redemption is just wreckage with better PR.
You made your mess on SmackDown. Don't drag it down here. I don't want to see you near my show ever again.
Relax. The last man standing between me and Braun Breaker doesn't go here.
Randy Orton appears unfazed by the speculation that he's next on the Archetype's hit list.
That hit list just struck. The suspension isn't cutting it. This man should be arrested.
He's taken out Owens and Rollins, so it's clear what this suspended superstar's endgame is.
But suspended is the key word, Cole. Does he think if he takes out the entire triple threat, they'll put his name in by default?
He sure seems intent to find out, Booker.
Hidden by the soaring cone. Wow.
Whoa! Piling on with the pylon.
Some quick thinking from him right there.
Orton's been the predator for 2 decades, but tonight, he was the prey.
Oh, the arm shot. Oh, not today. Caught by surprise with the DDT. He's got something coming.
Oh, belly-to-belly throw.
Hit by the soaring cone. Wow.
Got him in his clutches. Randy with a counter. A reversal. Well scouted. Shot knee drop arm breaker.
I don't think there's any way that fighting in the loading dock ends well.
Oh, I think that's the point. Inflicting real, lasting damage is the goal.
Connects with a home run worthy hit.
Orton outthought him there.
The Viper in a tight spot.
Pile driver.
Spiked him.
Ooh. I hope this thing steers clear from this loading dock soon.
Yeah, there's about a million ways this could go very wrong.
right now. Jeez, this is turning into batting practice now.
And we're about to find out just how sturdy that loading dock is.
Getting muscled up for a vertical suplex. Oh, nimbly landing behind and...
Oh, big chop block. Oh, fought that off with the stiff elbow, man.
Catches the leg. A string of counters.
Smack with the bat. Brutal, man.
This is an industrial area. It's no place for a wrestling match. That said, it is exciting to watch.
And I think that got him real good, guys. I think that cut him up. Managed to get out of harm's way.
Orton playing mind games with the enemy.
Bang on the money.
Oh, here we go. Brain Buster. Ooh, did you hear that thud from the back? I don't see them getting up after that. This man is suspended, but somehow has been allowed to speak here on Saturday night's main event.
If you bought a ticket to see a triple threat match here tonight, I'm sorry to tell you that the card is subject to change. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Randy Orton were standing between me and my destiny. The main event at WrestleMania. Nick Aldis tried to keep me out of this ring, but he doesn't control me. And now that everyone is out of my way, I'm going after Braun Breaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel to the most explosive, athletically gifted force of this generation, the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker. But tonight, I'm here because of you. You take out the competition, stand here, and call it destiny? This isn't destiny. This is desperation. Your last pathetic play. Because you know the only way you could ever be worthy of standing across from my client, Braun Breaker, is if you were the last man left.
I just have one question. Does he know?
Does he know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh so special WWE champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from him?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Jey Uso. Then Jimmy. Two brothers coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the Wise Man. Funny how Hector ended up with the Wyatt Six after I left him behind. They didn't target him at random. Someone pointed them in the direction of a lost soul. Someone who knew exactly what kind of chaos that would unleash. Someone who wanted me trapped in that nightmare while the Royal Rumble came and went. Someone like you.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE champion. That was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out KO, Rollins, Orton, and now my client, Braun Breaker, gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE champion has heard enough.
Braun Breaker is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Braun, there's no need for you to involve yourself.
Is what I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
Lied? You manipulated? You made this all about you!
Braun, let's go hash this out over stakes.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this man up by beating him again. This time at WrestleMania.
Braun Breaker has made the call himself. We have a WrestleMania main event.
The man we once called the Archetype gets the shot he's been waiting a year for. Will this be the ultimate finish to his comeback story, or will he fall flat on his face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the guy he's had dancing on a string all year.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Hector, I guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the guy who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah. So you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between me and you. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than coasting off your daddy's name and Heyman's brain. You've been playing champ while he holds the map. You didn't beat me a year ago. You caught me mid-rebuild. Now, you're getting the finished product.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man? Then go tell some campfire ghost stories with the Wyatts. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside of the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends the same way our last meeting ended. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
Last man standing. No pinfalls, no flukes, just you, too broken to get up.
I kept you down for 365 days. 10 seconds won't be a problem.
Well, you got your match. Braun Breaker, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul. And Hector's. And any shred of respect I had for you. We were friends. And you attacked me. Why? For getting in your way? For trying to remind you of who you were? You know, all those years you were off making movies and chasing that dream, I kept my word that whenever you wanted to come back, I'd get you back in. And I did. And I wish I hadn't. I sure hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
No. Every step brought me closer to this match. Even the ones I took over people like you.
Wow. I thought I knew you. I guess I never did. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. Last man standing? One of you was walking out, but that won't be the only thing they remember. Your legacy is about not only where you ended up, but how you got there.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
Here to wish me luck, Aldous?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Braun Breaker drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You're welcome for the ratings. Now do your job and stay out of the way while I steal the show.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. But a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not gonna give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here. But here we are. Main event. WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Must be nice.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back...
No, never. There's a reason I turned him down then. That hasn't changed. I don't need someone...
No, not now anyway. But maybe someday. Anyway, good luck out there.
The following contest is a last man standing match. And it's for the undisputed WWE Championship.
From contender to outcast and back, his winding road is led here.
I've said it before. I don't like how the Archetype got here. He skipped the line, caused chaos, forced the rematch.
But he did get here, Booker. That's the point. He made people listen. Now he's got a last man standing match that he wanted on the biggest stage of them all.
There's a difference between getting here and belonging here. Tonight, we find out which one it is.
After a year of waiting, we finally see who is the last man standing. The champion is here, and so is the mastermind behind him.
Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman have spent the last year with an absolute stranglehold on the entire WWE roster.
Yeah, but he's let himself get talked into a last-second, last-man-standing match. I can't see how this was part of the game plan for WrestleMania.
Breaker hopes to leave WrestleMania the same way he did last year, with the WWE Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 226 pounds, MJF. And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Braun Breaker.
Not going to be any question about who's champ after this.
Braun Breaker has taken on every challenger that stepped up over the past year, but none like this.
You mean every challenger that Paul Heyman pre-selected? That is until this challenger forced his way in.
And now we find out if the so-called Archetype can knock off the champ without respect, without rules, and without regret.
Looks like Cody Rhodes has not forgotten about the shovel attack.
You have to wonder if this is Heyman's last roadblock.
But where is he?
Cody's in the ring. Inserting themselves into this action now. 12 months of waiting, leading to one final countdown. Who will be left standing? WrestleMania.
Avoided any damage there.
This is how a real superstar conducts himself.
What a shot!
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel chair.
And look at this. They're not staying down for the count. They're still in this thing, man.
This is just turning into a savage display of violence. Inverted vertical suplex. Breaker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Braun needs to start reacting quicker. Taking the shoulder to them hard there.
Brutal club. What a counter.
Powerbomb position, up we go, and down across the knee.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Oh, look at this here, arm wrench.
Shooting pain in the shoulder is the kind of thing that builds and builds during a match. Got him in the corner now. Kick to the body and now dragging their opponent's face across the top rope. Dangerous move, showing there's nothing they won't do to gain the upper hand against the champion.
Skip going to the gym today.
Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
Targeting the spinal column.
The champ looks dead on their feet.
No question, he is in trouble. This match taking a tremendous toll on his stamina.
Someone knows that if they want to hold gold at the end of the night, they have to pull out all the stops.
Oh, man. That looked like that busted him open.
Drop arm breaker. Oh, here we go. Buster. The champion, no doubt, disoriented after that crushing brain buster, but you have to wonder how they'll recover after that.
Oh, that's a crutch. Someone's definitely going to end up needing it tonight.
Weapon in hand saying, I'm up in the ante.
He's able to get back to his feet here.
And this fight will carry on. Braun fires back.
Escape just in time.
Oh, look at this here, arm wrench.
Going to be harder for the champ to perform after that focused attack on the shoulder.
Boom, right in the button. Finds a counter for Breaker. Oh, arm's trapped. Oh, the slam. Breaker showing no answer for this attack.
Any chance for Braun's offense is being trampled.
Not what that crutch was meant for.
We're seeing these men leaving it all on the line. No stone being left unturned. Everything the body can give is being brought to the table. Just wailing away with that weapon like there's no tomorrow. This is getting damn dangerous.
Finds room and lands a jawbreaker. Overriding that with a powerbomb.
And now he's
and it's working.
And breaker up to the top rope. Great athleticism. The challenger enduring the punishment.
Unhinged offense from Breaker's arsenal.
Tossing him aside.
It wasn't the height or distance that caused the damage, but they certainly contributed.
Big hit to the stomach.
Picked up. Beautiful spin-out powerbomb. Now that's what you call impact. Braun Breaker can sense the end is near. This will do it. Nicely countered with a hard-hitting DDT.
Coming down hard with that shadow. That shadow is still echoing from that.
Breaker is out of the way.
Here we go.
Brainbuster. And from the example you just saw, there is no good landing to a brainbuster.
The guy's getting up there. This could be it. This could be the end of the ride.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new, undisputed WWE champion.
I don't agree with how he got here, and these fans don't either.
Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Bron Breakker, that's just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring.
Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
Listen to me.
Get up. Let's do this.
Yes.
After everything the archetype has been through, how can he forget all that inside with Heyman?
He's not forgetting. Those are the reasons he's doing it.
Like it or not, the archetype and Paul Heyman now sit at the top of WWE.
For Booker T, Wade Barrett, Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
Hey, I don't want you to freak out, but did you notice that Paul Heyman, your sworn enemy, is standing right over there?
Yeah, we teamed up. Have you been living under a rock?
In Saudi Arabia? No. But you should know. Paul Heyman has been known to play mind games, and those are my third least favorite type of games. Right after blame and reindeer, those fancy donkeys cheat.
I imagine there's a point pinballing around in that skull looking for a way out?
You know what kind of games I do like? Video games. I mean, if this was a video game, you'd have lots of options. In fact, there'd probably be a whole menu just called options. And after you figure out how to exit that menu, you could go back and try the whole game again. You'd give up your championship, but think of all the new choices you could make. I mean, you could try not attacking me with the shovel. That might be a neat choice, at least for one of us. There's tons of new things you could do, and all you'd have to do is try and believe and click on some text if it popped up on the screen.
After finally winning the title and getting Heyman on my side, you think I should throw that away and start over?
That's a good question. I'm gonna stand here and think about that while you go defend your title. Let me know when you want the answer.
You and me, the archetype and the wise man, finally working together. It just feels right, doesn't it?
It feels incredibly wrong. But that's exactly why I like it. Once I found out everything you did to try to keep me down, I knew I needed that kind of deception on my side. And now you're going to do the same thing to my opponents and ensure I remain WWE Champion for as long as I want.
I can do that, my archetype. And I just have to say, the way you so easily dispatched of my previous client opened my eyes to what was truly possible. So I thank you for that.
You're welcome. So what do you have lined up for my first title defense?
I expect this to be a quick one. What do you think?
The following is scheduled for one fall, and it's for
the American Nightmare is here, and the WWE Universe is euphoric.
But Cody has his emotions in check, and he knows exactly what he needs to do.
A man who does not retreat in the face of adversity.
This is a man who reached new levels as a main eventer and champion, and who knows the sacrifice of leading a new era.
Backed and elevated by Paul Heyman, it's the champion.
Most champions stand at the top and defend, but it feels like the archetype just keeps climbing, with Heyman pushing behind him.
Pushing or steering? Either way, the machine's working, and no one's been able to stop it.
The champion's ready to let his actions do the talking.
Not going to be any question about who...
Tremendous reflexes.
The winner of this match walks out of here a champion. That should light a serious fire under these competitors.
This is the kind of match you can't take for granted. These shots, they don't come around every day, so it's on you to seize the moment and snatch that title out of the hands of the competition. This should be a good one. And that is why it always pays to be on your toes in WWE.
Starting that match one step ahead is always a good thing.
Turning defense into a solid bit of offense there.
Talk about quick thinking. Starting this thing ahead now.
Expected the unexpected. Absolutely zoned in from the start.
Refusing to be caught off guard. Certainly scouted the opposition. Into a monkey flip.
Let me tell you, right out of the gate, man. It's like they had eyes in the back of their head there.
Or maybe it's just knowing what your opponent is willing to do.
And that failed to hit the mark.
Oh, getting put to shame right there.
The champ might have just incited an angry response after that.
Countering that offense.
Precision punch.
An arm trap suplex.
This is dangerous territory for both athletes. The ring apron, the hardest part of the ring, and a DDT.
Came down hard, and that could prove to be a game-changing moment in the champion's favor. Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Face first off the barricade.
I don't know if Cody can withstand much more of this.
Cody really has to show some more resistance.
Stomp to the gut.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
Ooh, look at this. Looks like he's coming back in. And the manager is searching under the ring. He could only be looking for something nefarious down there. He needs to be prepared. Pile driver.
Good God. I felt that from here. The challenger's vertebrae area must have suffered major damage. Misses big time.
And Rhodes is countered. He finally manages to answer back.
He's able to stop that onrush. Now looking to capitalize.
Maybe looking for a power bomb here.
Oh, wait a minute, gonna reverse that with a big punch.
Figure 4 leg lock applied.
The submission.
Trying to find a way out. The pressure is reversed. This is agonizing.
What a punch. And Cody Rhodes is failing to offer any resistance here.
Rhodes is going to find a window to fight back.
Lots of damage under the challenger now.
Taking some stiff shots in there, but it's all about how you...
From the top rope.
Diving elbow.
Takes their breath out. Effective counter.
Hitting the turnbuckle and shaking the whole ring.
Across the top rope.
And we knew that these two would give each other a fight, but neither one of these men is backing down here. Not even a little.
And neither one of them is giving up.
Something big brewing. Devastating.
Snapmare from the top rope. He's just looking absolutely bullied right now.
How much more of this can he take before he says enough?
Oh, a jumping arm breaker. Oh, they're not going to bite the hand. Oh, my God, they are.
This maniac's out of control. Oh. Cody anticipated that one.
Caught the leg.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Oh, no, trapping the arm. Vicious stomps to the hand.
And Cody's resolve might be wavering here.
Yeah, Cody's having trouble fighting back.
Oh, fully adding insult to injury there.
Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark.